So let's talk about charms and what a silly or scammy mechanic charms are because of how RNG dependent they are and what kind of resources you need to invest into them in order to get to even the RNG stage. Now, I've not done a charm upgrade on my account quite yet, simply because I knew how RNG heavy it was. And so I've only seen it done through other people. So we're going to go through the process here today with you and just showcase some of the steps in order to get value, any value whatsoever, out of charms. Because if you do get lucky, it is quite significant, but you have to be absurdly lucky. Let's jump into it. So first things first, we have to get some charms here. Now you can get charms throughout the normal world. I've salvaged all mine, so I'm gonna go ahead and just buy 3 simple charms here just to showcase what that's gonna look like. And we got 3 new charms here. Now we have 1 charm slot in order for us to get upgrades to our skills. And if we just click on this one, you can see I actually got a ground stomp for Barbarian. So this charm literally does nothing for me because this gives ground stomp for the Barbarian plus 2% damage. Let's check the next one. Black hole for Wizard plus 2% damage. And the last one, smoke screen for Demon Hunter plus 2% damage. So these 3 are completely useless for me. Why? Because they're upgrading skills that my class doesn't have. It's simply for the other classes. And that's one aspect of the RNG system. When you acquire a charm, you need to figure out whether it's for your class or whether it's not. So we've acquired our charm from the market or from our grinding. And let's just assume for a second that it really is a skill that we would want to use. Let's just say, okay, I use spinning shield all the time, the skill right here. And this charm has a plus 2% damage from my spinning shield. So I'm gonna go ahead and upgrade this barbarian charm or the spinning shield charm. So let's go to the charm craftsman. And the first thing we need to do is get some alchemical powder, which we could do from salvaging other charms. Now you can see here, I could salvage 2 of these charms and I'll get 10 alchemical powder per charm salvage. I'm gonna go ahead and do that and keep one of them so we can just go ahead and upgrade it for you. Boom, we have 20 additional alchemical powder. And the only thing we could do with that is upgrade our charm. So we can see here, it looks like we ended up with the smoke screen Demon Hunter ability. And we're gonna go ahead and upgrade this. You can rank it up to 5. So let's go ahead and just do that here. So boom. Here's another part of RNG. You could get any skill in the game following that. So let's say you have a skill that you really liked on your Crusader. You had a spinning shield. Well, guess what? The next upgrade you could do could be any skill in the game. So again, another RNG element. First, we have the first roll, then we have every single roll after that. And I'll go ahead and upgrade here, even though it's using up all my alchemical powder. And let's see if we even get 1 skill for the Crusader. We did not. We got no skill for the Crusader. Wait. Looks like it's bugged out right now. There we go. No skill for the Crusader. We got a smoke screen, Fist of Thunder for the Monk, Bone Wall for the Necromancer, Command Golem for the Necromancer, and Meteor for the Wizard. So this charm at rank 5 does absolutely nothing for myself. On top of that, it also does nothing for the Barbarian. It is completely worthless for both of our classes because none of the skills here are skills that we use. So then what do we do next? We have our charm. Let's just assume for a second this charm has 5 skills for the Crusader that we really, really enjoy. You got really lucky, and we have a charm that has 5 skills for the Crusader. Well, we can go to the Charm Craftsman, and we could sell it on the market. We could equip it, or we could sell the skill stone, rather, on the market, or we could use that skill stone to imbue onto another charm. If we had a different skill stone, let's go ahead and just purchase one on the market here, even though I really don't want to do this. Go ahead and do it for the testing here. I'm gonna go ahead and just purchase something that's very, very cheap here. Let's see, is there something that's a little less platinum? Okay, this one has 1400. Well, that's available in 11 hours. I can't even purchase that one right now. Let's see here, that's 2500. Wow, I'm really stalling on this because I really don't want it. Okay, this one's okay. We're gonna purchase it, just bite the bullet. We have a skill stone now. And let's see what we can do with it. So, oh, that's a different thing that's sold, but we can now imbue this charm with a skill stone that we've had. So let's go ahead and imbue. Let's just say we are a necromancer and we want to get rid of a monk skill. So now we have a skill stone. Let's select the skill stone. And guess what? We have 5 different skills here. Let's go ahead and imbue. Guess what? It picks another RNG element in the skill stone to imbue onto this charm. Boom, we got the skill that we actually want. So this is perfect. You could choose to keep the new original skill or choose the new skill. We're going to choose the new skill to go ahead and apply it there. And boom, guess what? We now have a grand charm with drawn quarter. And it completely destroys the skill stone. So we've just spent 2.5k platinum to get an RNG roll out of 5 different skills to basically get 2% damage over to a skill that we already didn't have on our charm. So now we have this, where we have the drawing quarter plus 2% damage, cost me 2.5k platinum, which I'm very sad about, but that it is what it is. And so not only do you have your charm, you have to roll the correct initial stat. You now have to roll 4 additional stats. Hopefully they be in your class. And then if you happen to pick up a skill stone from another charm or from the market, then you roll that onto one of your charms, which is another RNG mechanic. And then you have your charm that you can go ahead and equip. And I can equip this and get my 2% extra draw and quarter damage, and then the 4 other things do absolutely nothing for me. But what we could also do here is I'm going to go ahead and extract this grand charm. Let's go ahead and extract it. It costs another 500 platinum, by the way, 500 platinum on top of the 2,500 we already spent for the draw and quarter. But we're going to extract this skill stone. Guess what? We get a new skill stone. We get, where is it? There it is. We get the skill stone. So now we have one with Meteor, Smokescreen, Draw and Quarter, Necromancer, Necromancer. So 2 Necromancer skills, and that's it. And all the other classes. So now we have this skill stone, which we could sell on the market. Hopefully someone buys it, which I highly recommend that no one buy it, because I don't think it's worth the platinum at all. But let's say someone does buy it. Well, let's say they're a Necromancer. Well, guess what? They have to roll, and they hope that they're going to land one of the 2 Necromancer skills and replace one of their own. Hopefully they don't have Command Golem and Bone Wall already on their charm, because they wouldn't be able to do that again, or at least replace that stat. So you can see here, there's so many RNG mechanics. There's so much cost relating to these skill stones. There's so much cost relating to actually upgrading your charms from that rank 5 and getting those skill stones and imbuing them and all this stuff. It's just so pointless. It's just so worthless. There is a chance that your charms can actually get you a 10% damage increase, which is very, very solid with continuous rolls into that skill. But it's so rare, first off, to get any skill that you really want, and then to have it roll into a skill that you want a second time is absolutely absurd. Now, I'd love to sit here and test all the rolls out for you. I unfortunately do not have unlimited platinum, so I could not do that for you. But I did want to make this video here because I did not want you to waste a bunch of resources on charms and waste platinum, more importantly, on buying these skill stones, thinking that you could get, let's say you have a skill stone in the market and we have 2 skills for the Crusader. Let's just say you have 5 skills and you're like, oh my goodness, this skill stone is so good here. I'm going to get all 5 skills when I go and apply it. It's not the way you think it's going to work. These skill stones, basically, if you have 5 skills that you are looking for in a specific class, you're going to get one of those 5. At least it's going to be a skill that you could use, but it's still not going to give you all that much of an increase. Now, I did really quickly want to mention that although the skill stones and the upgrading process is a little bit of a scam and you shouldn't do it for that purpose, you should do it to make platinum. There are a lot of people out there that will purchase these skill stones, people who are just absolute whales and they don't care if it's 2% or 20% or $2 or $200. They're just going to purchase up these skill stones anyways. But you could definitely sell these close to maximum price if you get a good one. If you don't really get a good one, you could definitely just pick up, a 1,400 platinum payout, which is quite nice considering you spent 500 platinum and then you spent your charm dust or your alchemical powder, which is something that you can't use anywhere else. This is a nice passive income for any player out there. I myself will be selling out that skill stone that I've placed on the market here for 14 or 1,600, I believe. And hopefully that will sell. And I will say that you will have to take a chance on that. Some people will purchase it and some people will not. You'll have to see if you can do and play it out the market. But just to let you know that that is one viable way of using your alchemical powder and using the whole charm upgrade system. Overall, I think it's pretty really just garbage, but you know, there is one advantage to it. I will say that I hope that they change it to where you can get a 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10% into the skills themselves. Let's say you get a condemn upgrade, you drop it in condemn, and it starts to level that up, and you can do that for every single skill. I feel like that would be a nice system, and will give you a long-term progression system while also being just something that you could realistically obtain versus a charm that is randomly selected multiple times, and it's only one charm you can slot in. So hopefully they change the system, or they do something else with it, because it's really sad right now. That being said, let me know what you think about in the comments down below, and I will see you for the next one.